Hello everyone, my name is Frank Apicella, and I just wanted to actually start recording myself working just day to day, solving problems, making websites, doing freelancing, making websites. So today I have to do a couple things for this website. I work in WordPress all the time, 99%, unless if I have a choice, I work on WordPress. If not, then I just deal with it. But right now I have to change a link on the home page. It's not working. This link, because this page changed, so it doesn't work, and it's made in a template. So I'm gonna go change that. So I already made a custom template for it, and it is right here, but I have to actually go to the correct page. Copy that. Now this is on a development server right now. That's why this is the weird URLs. It's live, but it is hidden so that everybody can be on the same page. I like to work live, personal preference. I actually would like to work locally, but I can't seem to get a workflow down that works well with WordPress and constant updates, because there's a hard time with syncing databases. So that's done. Let's save that, see if that works. Go home here. And the link works. Okay, so I can close that email out. Now I have to customize the home page. So I use a plugin called Advanced Custom Fields. And right now there's only one, so I'm going to add another customization for the home page. And if the page is equal to home, I want to keep all of this, I think, for now. Let's get rid of some of those. Okay, let's add a field. What do we need? So I want them to be able to customize each of these photos. So right now, each of these photos need to be customizable. So slideshow filler. Okay, here we go. All right. So 1, 2. Oh, we'll just do the repeater. Okay. Did I set up the repeater already? Yes. There's an advanced custom field options plugin called, or optional add-on called Repeater. I highly recommend it. So we gotta do this over actually, because I didn't save it. So home shows up when the page is equal to home. All of the above. Get rid of some of the nonsense off the page. Add a field. We will do slides. All right. Image. Nope, we want repeater. Then we'll do image. Right, and this is an image URL we want, and we just want to show the thumbnail there. But here we want to do it in a row, so it's rowed and not table, because we're gonna have a bunch of them. So the image alt. Alright, and the image text or let's do slide for each of these. It's a lot easier, or a lot more descriptive. So we'll do slide text. This we'll want, we'll just want that. Okay. We can change the order of these. We can go in here and edit this. So we'll do slide alt, or that's fine. We want to find out the size of this so that we can put it in the instructions. It's 940 by 350. Okay, and that is for the slideshow. Now we go down and we have the main title. Right. And we have the main text. Paragraph. Do a WYSIWYG editor here. No media upload. Okay, and then we'll do side buttons. Side buttons, we'll do a repeater field for this as well, just in case they want to add more or less. And we'll do side button 1, or just button. Button text, or button text, button text. Don't worry, if you're a little lost, you'll find out how powerful this is in a moment. And then we'll do button link. Okay. We'll do that. We need that in a row as well. Side buttons. Anything else on the home page? Nope. That's it. Okay. So we'll publish that. We actually do want to get rid of the content editor and the excerpt, because we don't want any of that showing up on the page, because it's just going to confuse. So right now we go to edit home. I really hate this bar up here. Let me get rid of it. Oops. I don't really use it. Disable the visual editor when no. Toolbar. Show toolbar when viewing site. Off. Oh, I guess I already have it off, but it always shows in the back end. Interesting. Okay. Where are we? We're on the home page. Okay, so we go to home, edit. Now we get to add all of this fun information in. So now if we didn't check off the content and excerpt, all of this would have showed up. So now let's add the stuff. Okay, so now we need to first, we need to grab all of the images. I'd actually like to grab all these anyway, so I can compress them as well. I have this program called Image Optim, and you just drag and drop your pictures in here and it compresses them even further. I mean, I compressed them already from Photoshop, but then I compressed them even further in this. I don't know what is up with Photoshop, but it doesn't have very good compression. Even when you save for web and devices and then, you know, use a pretty low quality, it's still. So if I just drag these in here, it's going to save a good amount on a lot of these. So actually I'm going to do that. Doesn't really save too much on PNGs, but there's another site for PNGs. Maybe we'll get to show you later. If not, you can just send me a text. I mean a message. Okay, so we can close out of that. It just automatically overwrites all the photos. So we'll just take this, drop this back in here to upload. We will replace them all, and we will go back here to the images. Now the first one is Shadow Filler 2, and it's event management. Okay, so Oh, event management is the alt. Add image is shadow. Slideshow filler 2. And we want the title obviously to be, oh, you know what, it already has the alt for this. Well, I don't know if it's gonna, actually no, because we're just grabbing the URL, but for this image here we'll just do it in there as well. You'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. And then the text for it would be here. What is the first slide? We provide comprehensive management services. I don't want that capitalized. So here it is. We provide comprehensive management services. Why is this all messed up here? I'm using Coda, and Coda is great because you can tab things in a group by holding command and then bracket forward or back. It's really great. So I really like it a lot to clean up my code. So we'll just copy that. That's the text there. We'll throw it there. We'll add another row. We'll add the image, which is slideshow filler 3. I should really be renaming these pictures, but I'm not really doing SEO right now, so. And this, the alt tag for this is association management. This is like kind of SEO, so not kind of, it is. Okay, association management. The text would be the second one here, because this is HTML caption 2, 4, and 5. So 2, 4, 5. Where's 3? Oh, 3's right here. So 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that is that here. Add another row. Add the image. What's next? 4. So then 3. Oh, oops. Did we add? Oh no. 4 was for association management, not 3. So we actually got to delete that. Go back here, remove that, add another image. It's number 4 we're adding for this. It's a bit annoying. Okay. Moving along. Number 3, here we go. Okay, number 3 is named Event Management and Association Management. Okay. Got that. That's for the alt. And then the text is this third one here, down to the last detail. Add another one. What's next? Past events.jpg. Past events. But what's the alt? It is event and association management. Okay, select that. That's the alt as well. We'll go back here, and this is caption 4, so that is this bit of code. Add our last one, and it is filler 5. So here we go. Oops. Oops. That's not good. That is not good, because I hope everything's saved. I really hope everything's saved. Oh my goodness. We gotta start over. This is lame, but everything's already added in here. Oh jeez. Okay, so we'll just do this quick. Select. Bam. We'll just do it this way. select, select, select. That was lame. That was really lame. Okay, so this was for the fourth one. Conference management is for that. Select conference management. Fifth one. Let's go through these quick. Alright, let's update this before we mess up again. Okay, so I have all the advanced custom fields documentation stuff in snippets and clips. It's called clips, and because I use it so much. So custom WordPress, I have ACF fields, and ACF stands for advanced custom fields, if statements and everything. So I have them all, you know, already. So I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna go ACF while has subfield slides, right? While it has the subfield of slides, and you got to use the secondary name. You guys know the lowercase one, that, or the underscore. Well, okay, and then we got to throw all of this in here. Actually, we should be doing this too. Just throw it on there. This should be going back here. Actually, it should be going up one. And get all of this captions, right? Oh, we're gonna need more, and these two divs as well. Oh no, not that last div. So all of this has to be in more. Bam. These gotta be in more, and then inside all of this, and then all of this is inside of this. Wait a second. Oh, okay. That's inside of that. Okay, I get it now. These are actually separate on the, okay. Alright, so now, while it has slides, right, it's gonna put all this HTML here. And then we want this photo to be the, instead of grabbing it statically, it's going to grab it dynamically, which ACF subfields, right, slide. Oh no, because this is 3. I did it the wrong way. We shouldn't have used a repeater. Let's see how we can get this to work. Alright, so title. Okay, we're gonna have to add the title to it. Okay, so that's fine. So let's go to custom fields. Edit the home, edit the slides, add caption title. For admin only. Okay. So I guess that'll be sufficient. Then when we go back to pages, home, there's going to be this other thing, and we're going to have to put in that. Okay, and so on and so forth. 3, 4, 5. Update. So this is obviously going to be ACF subfield. Oops. Caption title. Right, and then this will be ACF subfield slide alt. And then we don't even need all of this because it's gonna, for each one of the slides, it's gonna repeat this. So we don't even need all of these either. We just need one. So here is going to be the caption title, and this is going to be the what is this? The slide text. Let me just make sure that's correct. Slide text, yeah. Caption title, yeah. Caption title, slide. Alright, now if I save this, it should, let's cross our fingers, it should be the same thing as this. Oh man. Oh no. Oh, that's why, because it repeats this. So this has to be here. Okay. These have to be outside. Basically, anything in between here is going to repeat every single time there is one. So you can only have as many. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Oops. ACF while. Okay, so I'll just throw this all in a little bit. Oh, well, this is here. This actually can come out. Get rid of those spaces. Okay, so alright. So this is just happens once. This happens once. But in here, every time there's a slides, it'll pump out one of these. So there's going to be 5 of these. Then every time, then we close that. Then every time there's one of these, it pumps out one of these, and then it closes the whole thing. So let's see if that works, which it should. And here we go. Why is it scrolling me down to the bottom? I don't know, but it works. I don't know why it scrolls me down to the bottom. Let me see if, well, is there something behind this? Oh yeah. Get rid of this over here. Let me just see. Huh. Well, I'll figure out the scrolling thing later, but for now this is fine. Why will it not? There we go. Okay. Let's see. That is really interesting. I wonder if it has something to do with this. Let me actually see. So, I'm going to cut that out, and then I'm gonna go back in time. The joys of being a web designer. Let's go all the way back. Okay, well, we want to keep that. Okay, so let's save that. We'll refresh here. No, it still brings us down. Yeah, okay, so it isn't this. That's a good thing, because I was glad I don't have to change that. Okay, so let's throw all that back in here. So I can go down from here to here, paste that back in, save it. So let's just make sure we open that, close that, open that. This is all in there. That opens and closes. That's interesting. I wonder. Okay, well, we don't need the content anymore. Wonder why it goes to the bottom. Anyway, let's go to the next thing. So the home page is customizable. Now we got to make some edits. We did the button there. Now we got a cover landing page searching. Oh. Okay, so we got to change this text here. So now we made it nice and easy. So we can just go to the home. We'll put in the new text. The main title is, well, let's grab it from here. Yeah, so we got to do the rest of the page. That's right. Forgot about that. So we'll get the copy link address. Copy I don't like keeping it all caps. I like to change it to all caps with CSS if it needs to be. Oops. So what is it? Meeting and event management. But you just gotta make sure you don't spell it wrong. And then we got incentive travel, copy link address, incentive travel. Alright. Alright, so we'll update the page again. Now here we will what is that? Uh-oh. Why does it always act up on me? Didn't save it. Goodness. Always doing that. Let's update one at a time. Update. Come on. Okay. Title. Update. The good thing about this is it's kind of, I think we can just do it by what is that, association management. It's not saved. It's not saved. That's great. Okay, we're gonna do that over again. Copy link address. Head row, meeting and the present. Incentive travel, and we'll copy that. Copy that. So now we can have a completely custom home page and a completely custom backend that complements that home page, so that anyone come in here knowing just basic WordPress and make some pretty nice changes. Thank you for updating. Okay, let's make sure we got everything. We got everything. Alright, so now what is this? Main title. So ACF field main title. ACF field main paragraph. And then ACF, well, the same as before. Now the subfields only are for repeater fields. Everything uses kind of a subfield. So this is a repeater field, so we're going to need the subfield here as well. So the link is what is this? Side buttons, button text, button link. So button link, side buttons, and then button text. Get rid of these. And everything should work nicely. Cross your fingers. It's uploading. Okay. So refresh here. And we have it. Nice. See if the links work. They do, in fact. But it keeps bringing to the bottom of the page everything. That's interesting. Anyway, so let me enhance this text up here. Let's go here. Let's go to the HTML. Let's do first sentence bolded. You found the right spot, whether you like to. Welcome to the place where you find outsourcing skill. Da 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 da. AHF equals mail to let's see what email address we can have them mail it to. info@kca.com. Oops. Update that. Let's go in there again and update now. Last year. Alright, let's update that. Wait till the little circle finishes. A little circling. So we know it loads, and there's the link. There's the bold. Looks good. Alright, I want the strong stuff to stand out more, so I'm gonna go and change the CSS real quick. Let's see if there's any strong here. I want it to really stand out. Make it a darker, close to black, but not black. Why is that? There it is. See how it's a little darker now? Stands out a little more. That's good. Very good. Okay. What's the next change? Okay, about KCA. Oh, we also want to link another thing on the home page. So let's go edit the pages. I think now's a good time to stop. I just got to make a couple more edits to the content here. But you guys got a pretty good idea of how advanced custom fields works and how you can really customize a page using a custom page template in WordPress. Obviously, it's it's not perfect. I don't know why the page is sliding to the bottom, but I'll figure that out later. But now, they can go in and edit each piece. It's not just one big WYSIWYG where they make one change and everything's out of place and it's hard to get it back. Everything, it's hard to mess this up. So, if you have any questions, feel free to comment, email me. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time.